going on, everybody? Welcome to the vlog. Everybody's always asking me, Vegan Cheetah, what do you eat? What do you eat? You know, what's your diet look like? So I've got some beans, refried beans, regular canned kidney beans. I've got some brown rice and a few carrots. I don't know if you guys can see the carrots. They're leftovers from last night's dinner. It is actually, it's like 9:25. It's like 9:30 in the morning. So I just worked out. I actually took my pre-workout supplement. I had to throw the bottle out, because I didn't have any left. I took my pre-workout supplement, right? And a little bit of testosterone. And then I just started hitting the dumbbells like really hard. So I was probably working out from about 7:30 to 9. I did arms. So I did biceps and triceps. I did some traps. I just did some shrugs real quick. I'm doing traps like every single day right now. I'm trying to like lift them up and get them a little bit higher. I don't know, I think they're progressing. I don't know, it's hard to pose, I don't have the mirror, but I think they're progressing. But I want really big traps. Traps are such a masculine muscle group. If like for a guy to have really big traps, it's just like a sign of masculinity. So if I can build my traps up, I feel like it'll make the rest of my physique look even more dominant, if that makes any sense. So, oh, and then I did some abs too. I did a little ab workout. Not too much, but I'm actually looking kind of, I'm not going to show you guys, I'm not looking real good after that vacation, to be quite honest. A lot of people are like, oh, you're not fat. You know, I'll post a picture on Instagram and I'll be like, I'm feeling kind of fat today. Or I'll say something in my vlog. And people are like, you're not fat. You look fine. I think you have body dysmorphia, this and that. Like, I get it. I'm not obese. You know what I mean? I'm not even overweight. But when I say fat, it means like I'm not lean, I'm not looking shredded, I'm not looking as good as I was. I don't know why I care so much. Like, I don't know why I care so much. I think because, I mean, there's internal motivations for me to want to look a certain way, but there's a lot of exterior motivations as well for me to want to look a certain way. I feel like on Instagram, the more shredded you are, the more likes you get, the more followers you get. So, to be quite honest, I do look for a lot of my like validation, a lot of my self-worth from my physique or my aesthetics, however you want to put it. Is that the wrong way to live? Some people would say so. But, I mean, I recognize that not everybody cares about that, you know? I get that, and that's cool. Not everybody's going to be into bodybuilding or be into, you know, trying to be lean and shredded, but I am, you know? It's a hobby. I made a video one time, probably about, I don't know, I'd say 3 months ago. I think I put it on my main channel. It might be on this channel. I lose track now. But the title of the video was my new favorite hobby. It was just a video where I was talking about how my hobby is myself. You know, like some people are into golf, some people are into, you know, jet skiing, some people are into bowling, some people are into cycling, some people like to, you know, build paper airplanes. I mean, people are into what they're into. My hobby is myself. You know, the weight training, the constant maintenance on anything from my hair and my eyebrows, the you know, just spending so much time like working on my looks. It's like a hobby. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I like that like I like that. I like the fact that I have something that I'm really passionate about, which is like my looks. my physique, my hair, you know, everything. And I don't know, it just gives me a sense of pace and a sense of rhythm. Like, I feel like a lot of girls are that way, even if they won't admit it, or even if it's not considered like if a girl wants to put makeup, wear makeup on, and do her hair and everything, that's normal. You know what I mean? Usually mainstream society, in general, I don't think questions that. But when a guy does it, always narcissistic or always really into himself, you know, oh, why does he care so much? He looks good the way he is. I do feel like as a guy, a lot of society will look at you differently, whether they think you're gay or they think you're just like a selfish, narcissistic asshole. Whereas girls do the same thing. Like, I literally have had girlfriends that spend an hour, 2 hours in the mirror getting ready before they can even face the day, you know? I'm not nearly that bad. I'm not even saying that's bad, but, you know, for a lot of girls, I think, you know, their hobby, one of their hobbies is themselves, you know? So, just a little food for thought. What do you guys think about that? Leave in the comments down below. Is one of your hobbies, because I know I got a lot of girls on the channel, but for the guys too, is one of your hobbies yourself? And how do you like feel about people that, you know, are obsessed with their looks and spend way too much time in the mirror? I want to know what you think. Leave a comment down in the description below. I took a nap, a really, really long nap, after I worked out and after I ate that food. About like, I'd say an hour later. It was probably about like 10:30, almost 11. I like went to go just kind of like lay on the couch upstairs. I was like, I'm just gonna nap for like an hour, listen to some ASMR. And so I'm listening to my ASMR. I think I was listening to some like fingernail tapping videos. And I was like, man, I really feel like laying down. I was like, maybe I'll feel the tingles a little bit better. So I went to go lay down in my bed, and then I fell asleep like hard. I woke up, it was like 1 o'clock, and my dad had gotten home, and I was supposed to go to probation. I remember thinking like, oh, I gotta go to probation, but he told me to come after the 4th, and today's still June, so he meant next week, so I don't have to go to probation until next week. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna sleep a little bit longer. I ended up sleeping until like 4 o'clock. Now it's 4:30. I'm gonna go get a haircut, clean this up a little bit, and that's about it really. I was gonna go to the bank too, but the bank's closed now. So when I get back on camera, I'm gonna be looking fresh as fuck. What's going on? So I just got my hair cut. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? So I'm looking through my comment section here, and guess who comments on my main channel here? Erin Janice herself. Look, I am not making this up. Erin Janice herself says, well, you know, it's many Holocaust survivors themselves who have pushed and continue to push the comparison of the human Holocaust to the animal Holocaust. She says that without addressing my second point, is that a lot of people like to use the meat and dairy industry to compare to slavery, right? So that's kind of interesting. Then she says also, sometimes graphic footage ought to be shared if people are needlessly continuously paying for graphic, violent things to happen to animals, like standard industry procedures of mutilation, gassing, slaughtering, and dismembering. I think effective delivery is to be respected, but truth watered down, ? Reality hidden to avoid coming off as a fanatic. I don't see how that's helping the animals, and yes, a lot of us vegan YouTubers do really want to save the animals. Now, Erin Janice, she's in a class of vegan YouTubers all to her own, okay? She doesn't even regularly upload. I think she's done maybe 20 videos on her channel. Probably less than that. I forgot to turn this on. So if I look at her channel, right? Obviously she's not in it, you know, for fame, right? She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's like 16 videos in 4 years, okay? 16 videos in 4 years. Obviously, she's not in it for fame. And also, if you watch Erin Janice, her videos are more like, I wonder if she has some kind of like journalism background, because her videos are more like journalism, like some kind of investigative journalistic style than they are even education. I'd be curious to find out exactly what her background is. I wonder if she's ever taken any kind of like TV classes or anything like that. But anyway, so she comments, and you know, yeah, she had a point with the Holocaust thing, but then she neglected my second point that, you know, a lot of black people are actually offended by, you know, comparing the meat and dairy industries to black slavery, exploiting two industries and two atrocities that, you know, normally white vegan YouTubers have nothing, have no way to relate to, exploiting that for their own personal gain. The other thing with Erin Janice too, though, is that, you know, she makes a little bit of money, you know, on her videos, right? She makes a little bit of money, but she says some of us are in it for the animals. A lot of us vegan YouTubers do really want to save the animals. You know, that's nice. It sounds nice, Erin Janice. Do I think any animal has been saved as a result of one of my videos? Or one of Erin Janice's videos? No, I'm not convinced. I don't know what she does offline. I'm assuming she has a real job or something because she doesn't upload that often. But, you know, I would say Erin Janice overall is in a category all to her own. She's not necessarily in it for fame. She does make a little bit of money on her channel, but she's not a full-time YouTuber or anything like that. But I have heard from the grapevine from a friend that's actually talked to her that she makes enough money on YouTube to live on. So, you know, that's something interesting to think about. But I'm a little flattered, maybe a little starstruck that Erin Janice would comment on my video or knows who the fuck Vegan Cheetah is. We haven't done a run to the store in a while, the convenience store. Went and picked up one of these. Don't really need it. I just like was feeling like having one. Had a couple dollars left over from my haircut, so I figured I'd get a monster. I'm probably gonna put out another video on my main channel. I've been putting out like 2 videos a day, man. I don't know if that's too much. I'm like, I don't know, it's addicting, like putting out the videos, because I like to do some serious shit, but like I like to do the TMZ drama stuff too. I've actually been watching TMZ on YouTube. Sometimes I'm actually getting more views than TMZ does. If TMZ does a story about like Kim Kardashian or something, it usually gets a lot of hits. But like they did a story about Courtney Love, Kurt Cobain's wife, who there are rumors that supposedly she may have killed him. But those videos get like maybe 1,000 hits. It just shows you like how relevant some people are on social media and how more relevant other people are, which is interesting. I feel like it's kind of cloudy today, not really sunny, but that's okay as long as the sunshine is in my heart and soul. I can live with a little bit of overcast. So I'm just chilling here with Andrew. He's talking shit about the people that are commenting on my Instagram. What do you think about do you think my content is, what did you say about it?
It's mindless and infantile.
Didn't you say it's like
I
pacification?
think people just, followers just open up their mouths to feed like baby birds. I mean, mindless banter.
Like baby birds? Well, how do they react and engage with your content?
It's similar. It's like baby birds and stuff.
One of his viewers today asked him, was calling him out, was like, I was just wondering if your art supplies is vegan. I don't
Fair
think
enough. It's all oil, you know, like walnut based, linseed oil based. You know, they use like powders from the earth and stuff like that. So
what about horse hairs in your brushes?
I don't use horsehair brushes. Most of my brushes are synthetic.
Prove it.
I don't think there's anything
we want
wrong
to
with
see the
using a horse's
packaging.
hair as long as you're not hurting the horse.
What? That's an anti-vegan idea, bro. Vegan for good would not be cool with that. So you don't own any horsehair brushes,
Not
though?
that I'm aware of, no.
Are you gonna be more careful when you buy brushes from now on?
These kitties, bro.
What else? Don't avoid my question, bro.
What
We all
is
know you
that?
got horsehair in your
They
room.
don't use horse
I
hair.
know
They
it.
use hog's
You know
hair.
it.
They use hog's hair bristle brushes.
So you have hog
Or they
hair?
might have sable brushes, but I don't have money to buy those type of expensive brushes.
I bet if we went in Andrew's room, he would have a bunch of anti-vegan products in there. I think we should expose. I'm gonna wait till you go to work, and I'm gonna go look at the packaging. Look at these kitties. Oh my god. Hello. 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 That's Pete, and that's Cheeto. So guys, I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. Please do give it a like if you did like my mukbang at the beginning of this, or my mukbang at the beginning of this. If you want more mukbangs, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, may the stars be aligned in these really cute kitties' favor. Uh-oh. Hello! From Earth to Infinity!